What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Pancakeswap. Pancakeswap is one that I feel is probably going to be one of the strongest investments to be made during the bear cycle, and I'll get into why. Before I do, as always, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel, the first 26 coins I held. Had you invested $100 into each of these when I released videos about them and you're still holding all that crypto, be in profit for over 38 grand. These are not the coins I hold anymore, and if you want to see the coins I hold, you can come check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share every coin I buy, every coin I sell, how I'm seeing the markets on a daily basis, and fundamentally how I'm preparing my portfolio in case things turn very, very bullish or very, very bearish. One thing I reiterate is build a list of coins you're excited about. I've been building mine for 3 years, more than 3 years, and I'm going to be watching how these coins develop, how much they retrace, who they're partnering with. All these things are big factors in the success of a coin, and certainly the gains of a coin. And if I think a coin can 50x or more, I'm going to be sharing them with the Copy My Crypto members. So if you want to be a part of it, click the link in the description and check it out. Right, Pancakeswap. Pancakeswap is currently priced at just under $8, market cap of 2.26 billion. Now, Pancakeswap doesn't actually have a max supply, so it's an inflationary token. So they have mechanisms in place to control that. So they have things like regular token bans, which are built into a ton of the products that Pancakeswap offers. So they burn 100% of cake spent on profile creation and minting. They burn 20% of cake that's spent on lottery tickets. They burn 100% of cake participation fees from IFOs. 3% of every round in prediction markets, 2% of every yield harvest in auto cake pools, 0.05% of every trade made on Pancakeswap, 100% of cake from winners of farm auctions, and 100% of NFT market platform fees. So with these tokenomics in place, it ensures that they can limit the amount of Pancakeswap that is continuously added to the ecosystem, which in and of itself, very, very good idea. So what Pancakeswap is obviously a DEX. It's an automated market maker. So there's lots of different ways that you can trade on Pancakeswap. They actually have introduced perpetual contracts now. So that's a way that you can basically do some investments on derivatives. So whether you want to bet on the future of Bitcoin or any others, then you can do that. This is their version of derivatives trading, which is good to see that they've sort of branched out a little bit, and I get why they have as well, to be fair. So, there's actually no real, the limit is 150x on leverage, which you should never be using. But yeah, so they've already introduced, futures market. In terms of earning, the Pancakeswap is actually legitimately very, very good. The farms are very good for if you're prepared to enter into the farms. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of the farms with the risks involved, particularly with impermanent loss. But I do understand why people do it. The syrup pools themselves are very, very good. If you're interested in Pancakeswap, then you can auto stake Pancakeswap. And the rate of returns are pretty damn good, 62.8% APY, or 62.9% rather APY, for just compounding on a daily basis. So if you're getting 62% per year, but you're building up this as a crypto during a bear cycle, this has got real opportunity. You've got real opportunity to accumulate. Obviously, APY is subject to change, but during a bear cycle, there's no reason this couldn't drop to $1 or less. Absolutely no reason whatsoever. And if it were to, you could potentially pick up, 1,000 coins, get yourself 65% APY, and you'd be looking at 1,650 after 1 year, potentially by the back end of the second year, or potentially of a bear cycle, if we are sticking to the 4-year cycles. you know, you could have 2.3, 2.4 K in terms of Pancakeswap, and then if it rallies back to previous highs of around $40, made really good money. And that's the huge benefit really for Pancakeswap for me. You know, they are going to continuously add interesting products to their platform, and they really do. They already have their lottery, which, you know, a lot of people participate in the lottery, where you can just buy a ticket, and if you win, you get a huge amount of crypto, which, you know, is pretty cool. They've got their prediction, which is in beta, but to be fair, you know, you're basically betting on up or down based on the current prices of particular cryptos. So it can be Chainlink, it can be it's BNB USD. So I was looking at the Chainlink chart, but they can show you the trading view chart, which again, kind of cool. An easy way to actually analyze. So if you wanted to analyze this and go, right, I think in the next 5 minutes it's going to move in this direction. If you're confident of it, you might be able to earn yourself a decent win. Because as you can see, these prediction markets are played every 5 minutes, and quite a significant amount of money is going into them on a 5-minute basis. So the products are being used. You know, they've got their NFT marketplace. Now, I'm not convinced NFT marketplaces are going to necessarily do huge volume, but not huge volume, but I don't think they're going to be the big winners down the line. They could be, but I've raised that before. I think we're going to end up in a centralized marketplace for NFTs, I think. And it's hard to see anything beating OpenSea at this point. But as an example, they've got their Degen Ape Club. You know, Degen Ape Club, quarter of a BNB. It's like $90. But apparently, again, these are being traded quite readily. So maybe these are going to be the next Bored Apes. Who knows? And they've also got their IFOs, and this is the initial farm offerings. This is a way that you can, if you're constantly staking your cake in the IFO one, it's auto compounded again in the same way that the other one is. But when an IFO comes up, you'll be able to participate in the IFO. And you know, if you get a decent allocation, if you end up getting a decent allocation because you've got a lot of Pancakeswap, you'll be able to use that to earn a crypto that's going to launch on Pancakeswap, and you might be able to get a quick flip out of it. There's a lot of opportunities, really. You know, they've even got the trading competitions that they have on a sort of monthly basis. They tend to last for a week. So the Mobox trading competition is going on right now. It's 80 grand in prizes with tokens and NFTs. So people just have to trade as much as possible, and you know, they might win a decent prize pot. And that's it, right? That's what they've got. They've got a ton of products that everyone uses all the time. So the question is, do they grow? Or are they going to be here in 4 years, 5 years? Of course they are. They're the biggest DEX by far on BNB. You know, they've got ties to Binance, so they're always going to get a push to some degree. This is one that's probably going to be around and be a big winner. And fundamentally, if you're an early investor or if you're an investor in Pancakeswap during a bear cycle, you've got the opportunity to make some serious gains just based on APY. Just based on APY from the pools. And if you make those, and if you compound in on a yearly basis, and we do stick to a 4-year cycle, which I'm not convinced we do, but if we do, huge gains, huge gains, because this will retrace like everything will. If we're 4-year cycles, then a bear cycle will still be deep, and this will still correct far deeper than it already has, and you would still expect it to retest previous all-time highs in the following bull cycle. So you're looking at $42, $43. If it can hit that, and you got in at $1, It's a good investment, particularly with the 65%, 62.9% APY. So definitely one for the long term, and certainly one to look at during a bear. What do you guys think? Do you think this is one that you'd be looking at in a bear cycle? In fact, if it isn't, let me know. What are you looking at when a bear cycle is fully in flow? Which positions do you want to strengthen? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you know when new content's coming out. If you're new to crypto, come check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share every coin I buy, every coin I sell, how I'm preparing my portfolio given the uncertainty in the markets right now. If you're not happy with how you're seeing the markets and where you're seeing the markets go, then you can see exactly what I'm saying on Copy My Crypto. Just click the link in the description and check it out, guys. Anyway, take it easy. Bye-bye.